This is the second video in a sequence of 9 in which we will delve into the precious details of Psalm 8. Psalm 8:1 declares the majesty of God's name throughout the earth and above the heavens. Verse 2 shows how that majesty is displayed, not only in cosmic grandeur but in unexpected vessels, children and the lowly. This contrast heightens the wonder. Just as the heavens are vast, so too is God's ability to reveal strength through weakness. His glory is as much in the stars as in a child's praise. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings hast thou ordained strength because of thine enemies, that thou mightest still the enemy and the avenger. This verse reveals a powerful paradox. God uses the weakest to accomplish his greatest victories. David declares that God has ordained strength, established a force or power not through armies or rulers, but out of the mouth of babes and sucklings. In other words, praise and truth from the most humble and dependent. Infants and children become instruments of divine power. The phrase "because of thine enemies" implies a cosmic conflict. There are adversaries who oppose God, his purposes, and his people. Yet, in God's wisdom, he chooses to silence them, not through might, but through what seems insignificant and weak. The word still means to quiet, stop, or bring to nothing. God's enemies, whether physical or spiritual, are confounded and silenced by his use of childlike purity and dependence to reflect his glory. This also anticipates Jesus' use of this verse in Matthew 21-16. When children cried Hosanna in the temple and the religious leaders were offended, Jesus confirmed that this was the kind of praise God had always ordained, pure, sincere, unstoppable. Psalm 8:2 teaches us that God's strength does not depend on human power, intelligence, or stature. He magnifies his glory through the least likely vessels, silencing proud enemies with the simple praises of children. This shows that God's kingdom turns the world's values upside down. His ways are not ours. From the grandeur of the cosmos to the cry of a baby, everything becomes a testimony of his power. Let us then not overlook the small things, for in them God is often doing his greatest work.